Welcome to CyberCEO, wherein we talk about how our cyberbackers helped our cyber CEOs take their businesses to the next level. CyberCEO is powered by Cyberbacker, the world's leading provider of admin support services from anywhere in the world to anyone in the world. Please visit our website www.cyberbacker.com for more details. All right, another awesome day here at Cyberbacker. My name is 𝗙𝗹𝗹𝗶𝗹. We're back with another episode of CyberCEO. And of course, we have a very special guest on the show right now. Wendy, how are you doing today?
I'm wonderful. How are you, 𝗙𝗹𝗹? Thanks for having me.
I'm doing great, by the way. Thank you very much for giving us your time. I know you're very, very busy. So let's get the show on the road. We have a lot of listeners who are also business owners just like you, Wendy. Can you help us out here? Can you introduce yourself to our audience? Maybe let's start off with, what is your role in the business?
Sure. Well, I'm Wendy 𝗙𝗵𝗯. I run the 𝗙𝗵𝗯 Properties Group here at 𝗙𝗪-Williams. I'm in Austin, Texas. And I also run a few other businesses, one of which is Her Best Life. I have my own podcast called Empire Building. And I have a home repair and remodeling business. So
I can only imagine.
A few things going on.
Yeah, I can only imagine what your calendar looks like every day. Pretty busy, I'm sure.
Pretty busy, yes.
But of course, busy is always good. So supporting you, the team, I know for a fact that you have your own Cyberbacker, right?
Yep.
Yes. How long have you been working with your very own Cyberbacker?
Well, we actually have two on our team, and one's been with us for probably, I think, 8 months, 8 or 9 months. And then 𝗙𝗹𝗹, who's my personal assistant, she and I have been working together for probably 3 to 4 months.
Wow. So 2 cyberbackers supporting you in the business. Before you had them working with you, did you ever have experience working with other remote team members?
We did, actually. Yeah, we had 2 virtual assistants prior to having them.
Okay. Now, I want to know, is there a difference between a virtual assistant and a cyberbacker, Wendy?
Well, we love our cyberbackers. Julie and 𝗙𝗹𝗹 have honestly been fantastic. And in fact, after we got our first cyberbacker, she was so incredible and such a huge asset to the team that we decided we wanted to get another one. And in fact, we're looking into getting possibly a third one. So.
Wow, that's very, very exciting. Of course, creating your own cyberbacker team to support you with the businesses. Now, before
pretty soon they're just going to be running the whole thing.
Well, yeah, I think that's the new trend right now. Don't you agree?
Yes, I agree.
Now, before partnering with your cyberbackers, on average, how much time did you spend working on a weekly basis?
Well, I actually spend about 27 hours a week on my real estate team. I'm pretty highly leveraged though, so I have multiple team members aside from the cyberbackers.
So when they got on board with the team, so they saved you more time then. Is that right?
Yes, they've definitely saved us time. Yeah, one of the nice things about our team is we're always looking for ways to leverage different team members, and both of our cyberbackers have been great leverage for other members of the team. So.
Of course. So you can focus on the things that matter the most.
Yeah.
You already have experience working with someone virtual. I want to know, what makes this type of a partnership work? What makes it a successful partnership, Wendy?
Well, what I've really enjoyed about the cyberbacker process is, first of all, the hiring process was fantastic. It was very quick, which was nice. And we got some really great candidates that were a good match for our team. And what I also love is, all the back work that you guys do. So all the training that you do on the front end, and then all the wonderful training that you guys provide your team members. I mean, it's really remarkable, all of the things that you do to help them grow as individuals. And it's just, Cyberbacker is truly a wonderful company.
We are here to help you with your growth as well. And of course, our cyberbackers' growth. Now, I want to know, what are the things that your cyberbackers are currently doing now for the business? Because a lot of our listeners might not know what a cyberbacker could do for them.
So the first cyberbacker that we hired is really, she helps with our our contracts. She's very detail oriented and she's really fast. So she goes in, she prepares documents for our various agents. She helps update. We use a system called Airtable as like a tracking system. She's really good at tracking. So she goes in and updates all of that. And honestly, she's just kind of sometimes can be there in the moment to just have another set of hands for a special project or something that we need. And then our other cyberbacker is very different. So 𝗙𝗹𝗻𝗋 is really more supporting me, and she's very good at doing the social media. She's really good at graphics. She handles my schedule. She and I sync up every single day. And sometimes I give her, for instance, today I gave her a special project that she had to work on today. And honestly, what I love about 𝗙𝗹𝗻𝗋 is she's just so incredibly resourceful. She's brilliant. She's funny. And it's just a pleasure to work for her because any challenge I give her, she's just all over it. So
I think someone who can take on any challenges, of course, and a very good addition to the team, especially if they have humor, as what you mentioned.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Now, Wendy, I'd like to know more about your plans for your cyberbackers for the future, because of course their growth is not going to stop. What are some of the new things that you're considering to have them do in the future for the business?
Sure. Well, I know that our cyberbacker who's really helping on the contract side, she's being cross-trained to help with the contract to close. So any of the transaction management that doesn't involve obviously like face-to-face kind of stuff. I know Julie's being trained on that, and also, some other parts of the business. And then 𝗙𝗹𝗻𝗋 and I just had a conversation today about actually doing some video editing, sort of like taking our social media to the next level and doing some of that work. So she, of course, was like, that's cool. Let's do it.
Social media is really, really big nowadays. Don't you agree?
It is.
Everywhere. It's like Facebook was 10 years ago. Instagram was yesterday. Now we have TikTok. Gosh, everyone's dancing, things like that. Now, my next question is a bit tough, Wendy. What have been some of the challenges that you've had, or let's say opportunities for growth that you've had working with Cyberbacker?
Mm-hmm. Well, I would say our biggest challenge was, we actually did have 2 cyberbackers before we found the one that really worked for us the first time. And so it was really figuring out, getting a lot of clarity around what we were looking for and helping make that good match. And so we definitely learned a lot from that, for sure.
Of course. Now, those opportunities are for growth. Again, as the term says, opportunities for growth. Now, my last question is going to be, there are a lot of business owners listening to us right now. What advice would you be able to give them when they're hiring their very own cyberbacker, Wendy?
Well, I would be really clear about what you're looking for in terms of what are the skills that you need, right? Because everybody's got a different skill set.
Yes.
And being clear about communicating that with cyberbacker. And then obviously you want to be able to commit the time and training to train that person, right? And I think that's not just a cyberbacker. That happens a lot when business owners hire people. They spend a lot of time hiring someone, but then they don't commit to the training that's required. And then really just, treating them like a wonderful, pivotal part of the team. So our cyberbackers join us every day for our huddle, and we just love on them like they're here in Austin, and we hope to have them come visit someday. And we just treasure them and think they're a valued part of our team. And I would hope that somebody else would do that too.
Of course, you never know what's going to happen. Maybe after the pandemic is done, right?
Yeah.
Now, I know that Julie and 𝗙𝗹𝗻𝗋 are listening, by the way. Forgot to tell you. Would you want to give them a quick shout out or any message you'd like to share to them on the show right now?
Of course. Well, if I haven't told you how great you guys are already, you guys are incredible. So thank you so much for everything that you do for us every day.
We are very excited to see where this partnership would be between you and your cyberbackers would be in the next few months, and of course, the years to come. Wendy, thank you very much for being on the show today.
Thanks, Jello.
Thank you for listening to our daily dose of Cyber CEO. Stay tuned to know more about how Cyberbacker creates a difference in this digital time and age. You can visit our website www.cyberbacker.com and follow our social media pages on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Spotify.